Today's class is going to be, we're going to need a ball and a sitting box, which I have positioned on the floor, long box position. We've got 2 reds, a blue, and a green spring on, so that's a light, a heavy, and 2 medium heavies. Headrest is up or down. We'll get started with some footwork. Ball is coming with you, and it'll go in between your inner thighs to start. So let's get heels on the foot bar, parallel, hips distance apart, ball between inner thighs, hands down on the mat. Flex the toes, inhale. And as you exhale, push through your heels, open the carriage out, bend the knees, come right back in. Exhale, press out, inhale, come in. Taking your first few reps to feel out the movement. Adjust your body if you need to, change the springs if you need to. We're kind of squeezing in on the ball as we press the legs out to straight. Abs pull down to the back of the spine as we push the legs out to straight. Let's do another 4, 3, last 2. Last one, press out. Come halfway in like you're sitting in a chair. Hold the carriage steady, squeeze and release on the ball. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pulse the carriage. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Should feel it in the quads immediately. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press all the way out to straight. Bend the knees, come home. Keep the ball between the inner thighs. Slide down to your toes, and then go heels together, toes apart, Pilates feet. We'll start again. Exhale, press it out, squeezing in on the ball. Bend the knees, come in. So keep the heels pressing together the whole time. Try to stay on that tiptoe. And as you press out, you're squeezing tight into the ball. Inner thighs should really turn on in this one. Spine stays neutral. Let's go for another 3, 2. Last one, press out. Come halfway in, pause. Same thing, we're gonna squeeze and release on the ball. Don't move the carriage, just squeeze that ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold, pulse the carriage. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Get high onto those tiptoes. Keep the heels together. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press it out. Come right back in and turn your feet back to parallel. We're gonna stay on toes, but take the ball into your hands. Bring it to your chest, elbows wide. Combining 2 movements here, press your legs out to straight, reach the ball to the ceiling, pause. Lower your heels, lift your heels, bend your knees, pull the ball back to your chest. Press out, reach the ball to the ceiling. Lower the heels, give the ball a squeeze. Lift the heels, and then bend your knees, bring the ball to your chest. Same thing, press it out, reach the ball. Lower the heels as you squeeze the ball. Lift the heels, bend the knees, bring the ball back to the chest. So we're kind of slowing down a little bit on this one. I like to slow it down because I get a better stretch on the back of my ankles and my calves. Start to turn on the arms and chest a little bit. And we have just one more footwork position to do after this. Let's do 2 more through, all the way. Lower the heels, squeeze the ball, lift, then bring the ball to the chest as you come in. Last one. Lower and squeeze, lift, bend the knees, come right back in. Keep the ball at your chest. Step your feet wide, come to the arches of your feet, reach the ball up to the ceiling, round the arms. Keep the ball in your right hand and just open your arms towards what looks like a hug-a-tree position. As you press out through your legs, you're gonna pass the ball over your chest, pass it to the other hand, come home, opening both the arms out wide. So the movement with the arms is hug a tree. And just doing a little bit of coordination as we pass the ball into alternating hands. If you like being up on toes, you can definitely come back to toes in this wide external rotation. I'm going to stay on arches. Tailbone stays grounded onto the mat. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then come home. Walk your feet to the center of the foot bar. Bring the ball in between your ankles, and then hold on to your shoulder blocks or pegs if you have them, elbows wide. Keep your spine in neutral, float your knees to tabletop. Gently hug that ball between your ankles. On your inhale, rock your knees to the right. Find a supine twist. Exhale, come through center. Inhale, go the other way. Exhale, come through center. Keep going, alternating sides nice and slow. The goal is to keep the upper back and back of shoulders connected to the mat the whole time. So I'm getting a nice rotation in on my spine and really starting to warm up the core. Now we can add to this as you tip your knees to one side, you pause, extend your legs out on that diagonal line, bend your knees back in, and then exhale back through center. Other side, inhale, you rotate, extend the legs, bend the knees, come right back through center. Go the other way, extend, bend, and back through center. Now, as the instructor, if I felt like it was going to save me a good amount of time, I might be going around right now and changing springs into something more appropriate for bridging. So for us today, we're going to be going down to a green and a red, so a heavy and a medium heavy. The next time you come through center, you're going to pause with your knees at tabletop. Reach your arms long by your side body, and if you can, come up into a chest curl, pause. Inhale, extend your legs, exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold the legs long, squeeze and release on the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend the knees to tabletop. Take hands behind the head, lower the head, neck, shoulders, and let's chest curl. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower down. Keep those knees at tabletop if you can. Keep the elbows wide. If you want to add back in the double leg extension, you can. So as you chest curl, legs extend, and as you rest your head, you bend your knees. Keep a gentle hug on the ball so you don't lose it. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold. Little squeezes on that ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it all in. Bring it home. Perfect. One more thing for our core warm-up. I want you to place the ball onto the front of your right thigh, right above the knee. Come up into a chest curl. Take your left hand behind your head. Twist your body towards that ball and click your left elbow into the ball. Bring the right knee to tabletop. Bring the left knee to tabletop, and then bring the right hand behind your head. Hold this twist, extend your left leg long, the free leg, and bend it back in. Inhale, extend, exhale in. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend the knee to tabletop, pause, and we're going to roll the ball to the opposite leg. Try to stay in chest curl. Bring the right elbow to the ball, roll it over to the left knee, and find a rotation. Right leg should be free now. Extend that right leg, bend it in. Extend and bend. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bend the knee, roll to center, and then roll down. Place your feet down. Place the ball down onto the box that should be next to you. Make your way up to seated for a moment. And we're gonna change our springs. So I'm gonna bring myself down to 1 red and 1 green, a heavy and a medium heavy, and then roll right back down onto your back. Make sure your headrest is down. We're gonna do some bridging. Palms flat down on the mat, heels on the foot bar, parallel, hips distance apart. Let's articulate first. Inhale. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone. Begin to roll your hips up towards your ribs and peel your spine off the mat, reaching the knees and toes forward. And reverse it to come down, upper back, through to the tailbone, a few times like that. Articulate the spine, get some nice movement on it. Can definitely add a spring if you want more support on your hamstrings and back body. Let's do 2 more like this. Keep the collarbone wide. Last one, we roll the hips to the top. And hold that bridge at the top. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath the hips. Just lower the hips down about halfway. Exhale, lift. Lower. Exhale, lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift those hips, pause. Bring one knee to tabletop, and then place that heel back down. Opposite knee, tabletop, and place the heel back down. So we march it out. Try to replace the heel in the same spot that you pulled it from. And then if you have any clients that don't love the single leg march, they can continue with the hip lowers and lifts to stay on 2 feet. Try to stay even in your hips as you alternate. One more time through. Once both feet are on that foot bar, just pulse the hips to the ceiling to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then roll the hips all the way down. Quick rest at the bottom. Let's set up for round 2. Come to the arches of your feet this time. Stay parallel. We're gonna work in a hinge. So back is flat the entire time. When you're ready, let's lift the spine off the mat in one piece, and then lower in one piece, tapping hips to the mat. Exhale, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Keep the hamstrings hugging in, close to the calf muscles, to pull yourself into that foot bar, or into home. Last 3, 2, last one. Lift the hips, pause. Take one leg, extend it straight up to the ceiling, and then just pulse those hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1, flex the toe, lower the leg, point the toe, lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. Just give me 3, 2, last one. Bend the knee, place the arch back on the foot bar. Let's lower the hips one time. Tap the mat, lift back up, then take your other leg straight up to the sky, point the toe. Little pulses to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1, flex the toe, lower the leg, point the toe, lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. You've got just 3, 2, last one, Bend the knee, arch to the foot bar, lower the hips all the way down, and rest at the bottom. Quick stretch if you need it. Figure 4 feels good in between. Make your way up to seated. And we'll change our springs. We're gonna go down to one blue spring or one light spring. I'm gonna come to kneeling facing my box that's on the floor. So, kneel in the center of your carriage, take up lots of room on the reformer, and grab your short loop with your hand that's closest to it. Make sure you're grabbing one that is towards the front of your space. Lift both of your arms up wide, roll your shoulders down your back. Be nice and tall as we hug a tree. Exhale, wrap in front of the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale to wrap. Inhale to open. As you wrap, pull the abs into the back of the spine. We've got 4. Last 3, try to move both arms at the same pace, even though one is weighted. 2. And on 1, you're gonna connect all 10 fingertips. Keep that rounded arm position. Twist towards your risers. And then exhale, twist all the way to your foot bar. Towards the risers. And then towards the foot bar. So get our full range rotation. Let your eyes follow the twist. And you want to stay in the tension of the spring. So that's kind of why we keep our hands away from the chest. Last 3. Last 2. On your last one, twist to the foot bar, pause. We're gonna pulse in this twist. Untwist 3 or so inches, get back to the foot bar. Little untwist, and then deeper twist. Untwist, deeper twist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Untwist, separate your hands, and let it go. Roll out your shoulders. From here, we're gonna do a couple different things. I want you to pass your strap into your opposite hand, and I like to hold the strap towards the end of the long loop, but holding the outside of the long loop. From there, we're gonna back our knees up towards the back side of our carriage space, and take our free hand and lift it up and over the strap, planting it down on the edge of the reformer. So we'll do a quick thread the needle. So I want you to reach your strap arm underneath your body and through the shoulder blocks, allowing your shoulder to rest down onto the carriage. From here, we've got a big pull. Press up and pull the strap through the body, punching out towards the foot bar. Thread the needle. Reach under. You can let the carriage come home, let your shoulder rest, and then press up. Pull the strap across the body and punch out to the foot bar. Thread the needle under, quick stretch, and pull up, punch out to the foot bar. So I'm letting my eyes, my head, my neck follow this movement. If you want more tension, you can always hold closer to the short loop or even closer to your metal hardware. Whatever feels good on the tension on your shoulder. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last one, you're gonna punch out to the foot bar and pause. From here, just bend the elbow in towards your chest, and then exhale, punch out to the foot bar. Bend the elbow and punch out to the foot bar. Give me just 3, 2, last one, and then thread the needle. Rest it down. Push your way back up, hang that strap up, and we're gonna come to standing over on our boxes that we have set up on the floor. So make your way around, your ball should be there for you, and come on up to standing on your box, facing towards your foot bar. You're gonna take your outside foot to the front inside corner of your box, close to the reformer. And your inside foot will come up against the nearest shoulder block. Ball is in your hands to begin. We'll just keep it at our chest. Press your back leg long behind you, and we'll start with a simple lunge, bending into your front leg and pushing the back leg long behind you, and then stand. Lunge it down, keeping the chest tall, and stand. So we'll add some movement into the arms, circling the ball underneath the front standing leg, and then lifting the arms to the ceiling to pass the ball back. Circle the arms, ball passes underneath your leg, and stand up tall. So the ball is passing underneath your standing leg as you lunge. 2 straight arms circle up to the sky. Let's do 5. 4. You can also do this without the arm movement and the ball on the floor, just no box. Last one. Lift the arms to the ceiling, keep the ball high, and this time as you lunge, I want you to lean your chest forward, holding the ball. Lean forward, lunge. And as you stand, reach the arms high. So we lunge it down, lean forward, and we stand, lift the ball high. We got 6. 5. Last 4, should be feeling it in our front leg. 3 to go. Last 2. And on 1, you're gonna lunge it down, pause. Keep the chest leaning forward. Pull the ball to your chest, bend your back knee into you. We scooter, lengthen everything out. Scooter, lengthen everything out for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And stand. Drop the ball down onto the floor right in front of your box is good. Stay on your box and turn to face towards your reformer. Keep that same foot that was just on the box, keep it on the box, but externally rotate. Take your opposite foot, bring it up against the nearest shoulder block to you, and press that leg out straight. Bring your hands to your hips and slightly turn your chest towards the external rotation of your standing foot. We'll take a side lunge, keeping your top leg straight. Bend into the standing leg. Chest will lean slightly forward. And stand, pulling your chest up. So we should get a pretty nice stretch on the inner thigh of the carriage leg. Little balance challenge on the standing leg. I like the control of this one. I like the full body movement. Let's go for another 4, 3. Last 2. On your last one, hit that side lunge and pause. We're gonna pulse down into our standing leg. So think about dropping an inch into the glute and stand. And an inch into the glute and stand. Keep the weight in your standing leg, nice and small, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand all the way up, close the carriage, bring both feet to the box, and then step down onto the floor. We're gonna take our box, bring it up onto the machine in a short box position, right up against the shoulder blocks, and then come onto your knees on the carriage, bring your hands onto the box, and bring your toes onto the stable platform behind you. Bring your forearms down onto the box, make number 11s with your forearms. Roll your shoulders out of your ears, look down at the end of your headrest. You're gonna do some planks here, get nice and strong in your upper back. Pull your abs into the back of your spine, float your knees off of the reformer, and press straight out to your plank. Hold that plank for a moment, and then scooter both of your knees in. Bend the knees in, and press out. Bend the knees in, and press out. Keep the back flat. Knees scoop under the belly. Back of the neck stays long. Last 4, 3, 2. On your last one, hold the plank, pause. We're gonna hinge at the shoulders. Push the box away from you, bring it back to you. Push it away, bring it back. Nothing should change about the shape of your plank. Abs are feeling strong, maybe a little shaky. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knees. Let the knees come down onto the carriage. Push up to a tall kneel. Bring both of your hands behind you, reaching towards the foot bar if you can. Lift your chin, open your chest and shoulders. Quick stretch, and come on back. This time we'll keep our hands on the box, so we're a little bit taller. Toes on the stable platform. Lift your knees up off of the reformer and press out into your plank. Stay on your toes. We're gonna pike this time. Exhale, pike the hips high, tuck the chin, pulling that carriage in. And then inhale, roll the spine back out. Find your plank, looking at the end of your headrest. Exhale, pike it up. And lower down. So if you prefer, you can definitely stay on your forearms for this. And if you'd like to come up onto the foot bar with your feet, you can do that too. If you have anyone in your class that can come up onto the foot bar, that's an option for them as well. So both feet up. Exhale, pike, much higher on that pike. And lower down. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last one. You're gonna hit that plank, hold the plank, and go back to that shoulder hinge. Push the reformer away from you, bring it back. Push it away, bring it back. I'm shaking. 5, 4, it's like inch by inch. 3, 2, last one. Carefully pike your hips up. Step one foot down onto the carriage, or just bring your knees down if you're down on that platform. But then get back to your knees. Let's take that same camel stretch. Reach both hands behind you. Try to find the foot bar. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Open your shoulders. All right, let's continue on to the other side. Step off your reformer to the opposite side that you were just working on. Take your box with you. Bring it down. Long box on the floor. Front of box aligned with front of carriage. Make sure you have your ball, so find that ball. And come on up to standing on your box. We're going for our lunges. So let's do it. Bring the ball to your chest. Step your outside foot to the front inside corner of your box, and bring your inside foot against the nearest shoulder block. Press that back leg long behind you. Keep your chest tall. We'll start with a simple lunge, bending into the front leg, sending the back leg long behind you, and then pushing the heel into the box to help you stand. Lunge it down, and stand. So I like to start with no variations to begin, just to give people, or myself, a second to balance check and make sure I feel good about where I am. Whenever you're ready, we can start that circular pattern with the arms, passing the ball underneath the standing leg, and then reaching it high to the ceiling. Big arm circle under the leg, and up to the ceiling. Chest stays tall, little coordination through the arms. Last 3. Last 2. After your last one, you'll take that lunge. Circle the arms to the ceiling, come tall. As you lunge, the chest and the arms are gonna reach forward, lowering over the front knee. And as you stand, everything comes tall. Lunge it down, hinge forward, and stand, everything comes tall. We got 6, Last 5. Final 4. Last 3, try to get deep into that lunge to really challenge the front leg. 2. And on your last one, lunge down, hold. Back knee is gonna bend into you, arms pull into your chest. Everything goes long. So we scooter it in and send it long. We're here for 6. 5. 4. 3. Stay low in the front leg. 2. Last one. And come to standing. Bring both feet onto the box. Let's turn to face the reformer. Ditch your ball. You can put it down on the floor, right in front of your box. The same foot that was just on the box is going to stay on the box. Externally rotate it slightly, and then bring your opposite foot up against the nearest shoulder block. Press that leg out to straight. Bring your hands to your hips. Slightly turn your chest towards the externally rotated foot, and we'll side lunge. So as you bend into the front leg, lower your chest down, and as you stand, the chest comes high. Nice deep side lunge, should be stretching out the inner thigh. And stand. Let's go for 6. Last 5. Final 4. Last 3, then we'll pulse it out as you lunge, sink the hips back. 2 more. On your last one, hold the lunge. Chest is leaning forward. Sink down into that glute. So we're getting heavier in the glute for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and pull your way up to standing. Close the carriage. Bring both feet onto your box. Shake out your legs. So we can actually leave our box where it is. We don't need it anymore. Come off your box. Make your way around the reformer, and we will come kneeling, facing towards your box. So just make sure you're in the opposite direction you did last time. Grab onto your short loop in the arm that's closest to it, and take up lots of space on your reformer. Roll your shoulders down your back, lift your arms up nice and wide, inhale. And on your exhale, let's wrap, let's hug a tree. Tap the fingertips, inhale, open. Exhale, wrap, inhale, open. As you wrap, pull the abs in. Keep those arms wide in front of your chest. We've got 3 to go. Last 2. On your last one, you're going to wrap in front of the chest, connect all fingertips. Inhale, I want you to twist towards your risers. Exhale, twist all the way towards your foot bar. So we go towards the risers and towards the foot bar, full range. Final 4. Eyes follow the twist. 3. Last 2. And on your last one, twist towards that foot bar, pause. We're gonna pulse in the twist. So we untwist 3 or so inches. Exhale, get it back to the foot bar. Little untwist, back to the foot bar. Untwist, back to the foot bar. We got 5. 4, keep the arms out in front of the chest. 3. 2, try to use the obliques, not just the arm. Last one. Untwist, separate the arms, and bring the arms down. All right, let's pass that strap over to the opposite hand. I'm gonna hold outside of my strap all the way towards the end of the long loop. Scoot your knees back towards the back side of your carriage space, and take your free arm, reach it up and over your strap, and plant it down onto the edge of the reformer. We're gonna thread the needle, so reach your strap arm underneath your body and through the shoulder blocks. Rest your shoulder down, find that quick stretch. Press back up, and then pull the strap under the body, punch out towards the foot bar. Thread the needle, wrap under. And pull through, punch towards that bar. Good. I'm letting my eyes, once again, follow the movement. My neck, following the movement. Let's do 5. Last 4. So when you go into the thread the needle, your carriage will probably close. You'll probably lose tension on your strap. That's fine. Last 2. And on your last one, you're going to punch out to the foot bar, pause. Just your elbow is going to bend in, knuckle towards your chest, and press out. Bend and press out. For 3, 2, last 1, and then thread the needle. Rest your shoulder down. Push your way back up, hang that strap onto the peg. We're gonna change our springs. We'll go onto a red and a blue. So we're on a light and a medium heavy. Go ahead and lie down on your back. I'm gonna lift my headrest up for this. And reach for your short loops. We'll finish with some hands and straps today. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, palms open. Plug your shoulders into the mat underneath you. Float your knees up to tabletop. Press down. Exhale, press. Inhale, float up. Exhale, press. Inhale, float up. So I'm using these as a way to kind of catch my breath for a second and reposition myself on the reformer. But if you want to add in your chest curl straight away, you can. With every press down, the head, neck, and shoulders will curl up and lower down. Press down, curl, and lower down. Let's do 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On your last one, press down and hold. If you're in the chest curl, stay there. Right leg extends long. And switch, 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 switch. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend both knees, reach the arms up, rest the head, and place the feet down. Let's go for our second round. Arms up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling. Go heels together, toes apart. Create a diamond shape with your legs, and then bring the thumbs and forefingers together. Press the arms a couple inches forward over the chest, and without moving the arms, I want you to just lower your legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So if you feel like you don't need the slight modification of the diamond shape in the legs, you can also go parallel feet, legs together, super straight, and do that same exact lower lift. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Hold the legs high. Bend the knees back to tabletop, separate the hands. Exhale, press the palms straight down to the mat and go into your tricep bend. Elbows bend, palms float up. Exhale, press down. Bend and press down. So we can stay like this, or we can come up into our chest curl and hold that chest curl as we tricep bend. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower everything down, feet come down. Final set here, we're gonna do some arm circles. Let's reach the arms up to the ceiling, palms open. Legs straight up to the ceiling and together. So this is where I like to give people all the options in the world to kind of make this their own. Let's start with the circles. Exhale, press down. open to a T, and circle up above the chest. So we can stay like this the entire time. We can also begin to lower the legs closer to 45 if we want that extra ab challenge. We can also add a chest curl as we press down and lower the head, neck, shoulders as we circle around. Our final option would be to stay in chest curl the whole time. So we have lots of options, a lot of ways to play with this, knowing you can always come back to a tabletop, head down at any time. 2 more. Last one. Try to keep your feet in tabletop. We're just gonna reverse it, open to a T. Exhale, press it down, and up. Exhale, circle, and up. Legs can be straight. They can be out at 45. You can be in a chest curl. Whatever suits you for this last exercise. Last 3, 2, last 1, and bring it all down. Perfect, grab your long loops. Let's get feet into straps, long loops. Send your legs up to the sky, hands down by your sides, flex the toes. Lower down, point the toes, and lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. Start to feel a stretch on the back of your legs. Keep the hips planted on the mat. When you're ready, turn it into leg circles, out, around and down. Sometimes I like to do my leg circles with feet in external rotation. That's an option for you. Or you can stay in parallel. After this one, let's reverse it. Go the other way. Lower down, and circle around. Lower down, and circle around. 2 more. Last 1. Circle your legs up to the ceiling. Bring your legs together, flex your toes. Grab onto the black tapes, pull them down towards you. Really stretch the back of your legs. Maybe come into a straddle if that feels good. And when you're ready, bring your legs back together, bend your knees into your chest, take your feet out of your loops. Go ahead and make your way up to seated, and we are done for today.